Now, you may have heard longtime locals say Las Vegas was better when the mob was around. They played a pivotal role in shaping this once railroad town into a casino mecca and popular international attraction. However, with those benefits also came violent crime driven by financial gain. In part one of this special report, I show you the arrival of the mob into this tough little town and its transforming impact on Las Vegas. From humble beginnings to an international tourist destination, Las Vegas has grown from a railroad stop to a gambling metropolis in the desert in just 118 years. Some say the mob could be credited for some of that growth.
The mob did play somewhat of a positive role in the development of Las Vegas.
It's a friendlier town. It was a much smaller town. When we got here in 1964, there were only 70,000 people living in Las Vegas. Everybody knew each other.
This tiny little town started as a halfway point of a rail route connecting Salt Lake City and Los Angeles, created by railroad builder William Clark in 1905. The town, sprouting up beside the tracks, soon became an adult playland, offering gambling and prostitution for gold miners who came to town. After the construction of Hoover Dam and Nevada legalizing gambling in 1931, Las Vegas took off, bringing in some new visitors.
Mobsters really come to Las Vegas in the 1940s, and that's because of our gambling industry.
The Mob Museum's Director of Education, Claire White, says some of the names making their way to Las Vegas in the early days were Meyer Lansky and Bugsy Siegel. They invested in the El Cortez in downtown Las Vegas and aided in the building of the Flamingo Las Vegas.
The mob was essentially involved in all aspects of our casino and hospitality industries at the beginning of the resort era.
White says the mob was incredibly important to the rise of our major resort casinos, investing in the Tropicana, the Thunderbird, and the Stardust hotels, which helped launch the careers of Siegfried and Roy and ended up becoming the home of Mr. Las Vegas, Wayne Newton.
Even shopping malls, hospitals, golf clubs across the city built in the 1950s and 60s often had some form of mob financing connected to it.
I sat down with former Las Vegas Mayor Oscar Goodman at the Mob Museum. He was the attorney for some of those reputed mobsters.
I signed my name and I have a martini glass.
And says it was a great time in the city's history.
I was here during the heyday when everything was for nothing, really. It was a wonderful, wonderful place. Everybody knew each other.
Goodman defended a former bartender for the Golden Nugget who was indicted in Miami in the very first wiretap case in the U.S. From there, he got a reputation for winning cases involving reputed mobsters. Before long, Goodman would become legal counsel for Lansky, the mob's accountant who was accused of skimming from the Flamingo Hotel. He was able to get him acquitted due to Lansky's poor health.
That was it. From that point on, I think I got calls from every, quote, reputed mob case in the country.
He would go on to represent some more familiar names like Frank Lefty Rosenthal and Tony the Ant Spilatro, the two men whose stories were portrayed in the 1995 film Casino.
One of the biggest casinos in Las Vegas to run.
Goodman says in 1970 he was able to get 19 cases thrown out due to a clerical mistake.
They said I was a genius. I'm not a genius, I'm a lucky fellow, I'll tell you that though.
You may hear longtime locals say it's a time they look back on fondly. But others say that nostalgic feeling hides the criminal activity that took place.
We were a much smaller community. It was a different time. A lot of things that maybe seemed better, it was just a veneer because there is that criminal element. There is the violence.
I think their influence has always been somewhat overblown. And they're kind of given a pass for being as bad as they were.
A big concern for federal and local officials was the skimming taking place in the casinos. Jeff Schumacher covered Las Vegas for 25 years and has written a book about the days when the mob was still around. He says casino skimming meant the mob was taking money off the top of the winnings before taxes and sending it back to the leaders of their mob operations across the country.
This skimming is illegal, obviously, and it also takes money out of the coffers of the state of Nevada. So, this was the primary focus, is trying to figure out how these mobsters were doing this.
Operations in the Neon City run by the likes of Bugsy Siegel, Frank Lefty Rosenthal, Marshall Caifano, and Tony the Ant Spilatro continued for decades.
If you were willing to work hard, you made a very good living here too. Green was the color. Everything was cash.
Part of Las Vegas's past that can still be felt to this day.
They brought their expertise here in the 40s and 50s and 60s to the point where Las Vegas became the premier place in the world to gamble and to go to see entertainment and all the rest. And the mob has to be given some credit for that.
And coming up in part 2 of our special report, we take a deeper look at some of the biggest mob names here in Las Vegas and how the feds and local authorities finally forced them out of the city. Join us tomorrow for part 2 of Tough Little Town.